Well, bonjour à tous. In this week's travel segment, we head to Gabon, also referred to as the last Eden on Earth. Lying on the equator, Gabon is bordered by Congo to the south, Equatorial Guinea in the northwest, and Cameroon to the north. The country is covered in an amazing 85% of rainforests and is also rich in oil and minerals. This Central African nation offers a spectacular array of wildlife in its dense rainforests and open savanna to nature enthusiasts. Add to that superb white sand beaches, rushing rivers and aerial landscapes, and you have an Eden-like travel experience. Let us take a look at how Gabon embarked on ecotourism and conservation of vast expanse of the remaining rainforests in the world. In 2011, Gabon strongly promoted ecotourism by advertising itself as a great destination, that is. In 2017, Gabon's National Parks Agency signed the country's first conservation tourism concession agreement. This was a culmination of several years of work and represents a significant milestone in the implementation of a major pillar of Gabon's National Development Plan. And in 2002, former President Omar Bongo designated a staggering 11% of Gabon's landmass, and that is, to national parks. Only Costa Rica has a higher proportion of the country given to the conservation. Conservationists hail this move as a way to protect endangered animals and dwindling forests. So, how is tourism faring on in the country, one may ask? According to experts, tourism and coastal livelihoods are threatened if man-made pollution along Gabon's coast goes unabated. It is against this backdrop that a local NGO, the Gabonese Network for Environment and Development, along with the Ministry of Environment, have been carrying out clean-up exercises. The volunteers also hope to attract more tourists to the country's coast in the process. Take a listen.
We meet every 2 weeks. There are many volunteers. We all work well together. We don't pay anyone. We are an NGO. We don't have the means. But when there is possibility to pay, we give them at least 100,000 CFA, about $170. So we organize a little competition to encourage the volunteers, but also motivate those who are considering joining. It's nice to see the beach full of people in cleaning, but they should not just limit themselves to the beach, but they should try and expand the project. It's really interesting for the first edition. It should be emulated elsewhere.
While the initiative was first launched in June 2018, the NGO hopes that the initiative will soon start working towards recycling some of the waste that is collected, especially the plastic waste. Take a listen.
All this waste will be taken to a dump site. We work with waste collection companies to get rid of waste, and now we want to focus on recycling plastic waste because it represents an opportunity for us. So we are looking for partnerships so that in 2 or 3 months we can start recycling.
Gabon's economy, largely dependent on oil, is looking to diversify its economy by growing its tourism industry. The government has been looking to boost the tourism sector as a means to generate foreign currency, create jobs, and promote social and economic development across the country. Over the past 5 years, Gabon has received an average of between 180,000 and 200,000 visitors annually, according to Gabon's immigration department, with the bulk of visitors coming from for business purposes, that is 59%, followed by leisure on 22% and meetings and conferences at 8%. The country is aiming for 1 million visitors per year. Before I leave you, let us take a look at some fun facts about Gabon. The region was initially inhabited by the Pygmy people. Later, the people of the Bantu tribes immigrated to the place. The popular US TV show Survivor took place in Gabon in 2008. It exposed Gabon to over 2.3 million viewers within 3 months between September and November 2008, when it was being aired live. Libreville, which means Freetown, is the capital of Gabon and was founded in 1849 by freed slaves. The rainforests of Gabon are home to 777 species of birds. The country is also home to 80% of Africa's gorilla population. As you know, the Equatorial Congo forest is a natural habitat for baboons in Africa. Other primates that predominate this zone include the gorillas and chimpanzees. I have to leave it at that, as the list is unending. Till next time, do enjoy the rest of your viewing.